Hello guys, welcome to the video. Shadow Lord build, guys. Really fun. This is an update to the last build I did. It's much better. I'm breezing T4. Let's get into it. Guys. Right, let's do skills first, boys and girls. We'll do a live demonstration as well. Love it. Also guys, the description of this video will be a build guide link as well, so that way you can look at all the skills and all that, rather than just going through the video all the time. Don't you just hate video guys that don't have a build guide link? Drives me nuts. Right then guys, so here we go then. So it's a full summoner and it's all about shadow damage, okay? In this build we can freeze the whole screen and also stun it. We cause enormous stagger damage, okay? Especially the bosses, it's nuts. If you get a single target guys, watch the stagger bar go up. It's great. Right, let's do skills first, yeah? Let me full screen this guys. Here we go. Right guys, so what you're going to do, you're going to start with bone splinters. Just do 2 points in this, okay, while you're leveling. You don't need to put this on your bar, but you can't refund it, okay? So, yeah, we don't even use it, but when you're leveling up, just use it at the start, okay? Lovely. Okay, so let me go over here. So 2 points here, guys. One here, one here. Then you unlock this tree here. 1 point in unliving energy to unlock the 3 points into imperfectly balanced. You do an extra 15% increased damage, guys, with your blight, okay? Which is really nice. Blight, guys, just a damage over time and initial impact as well. And just it's a proc our key light passive down here. Shadow light passive, sorry. Lots and lots of times, okay, so it hits super high. Love it. Then here, guys, Blight slows enemies as well, which helps. And then, of course, Supernatural Blight. You and your minions deal 50% increased damage to enemies within Blight, okay? So you just want to blow your whole bloody mana bar, guys, onto one target and start casting a good old Corp Explosion, okay? It's good. Then guys, make sure you got huge flesh maxed out. This is really important. Your damage has up a 12% chance to create a corpse at the target's location. Okay, and we have an enormous amount of AoE going on for this. Okay, especially once Corp Explosion is ticking in the AoE darkness spell. So it's doubled at bosses as well. So you never ever run out of corpses. Okay, it's great. So it's just absolutely great. Love it. Right then guys, so make sure you got 1 point into Blood Mist. Okay, this is your oh shit button. So if you get stunned, you know, or you're about to die, you can hit this and spam some pots and get out of dodge. Max out guys your Skeletal Warrior Master, because this is a pet build and it gives them an extra 45% life and DPS. Lovely. Max out your Grim Harvest guys, so you get all your power back. So as you're casting Corp Explosion, you're getting 6 essence per one. Really good. And I'll put one cheeky point, guys, into fueled by definition 3% damage of getting a doing the corpse. Yeah, well, I really would like to max this out, but I ran out of points basically. Okay, it's a bit of a shame. Then, guys, like we can see here, I've not maxed out Blight by the way, because it's not points. Okay, I've put 3 in there, but you can get like a pair of gloves with a bonus to it to max it out, right? But definitely max out Corp Explosion. Corp Explosion is your main DPS dealer. Okay, this is the thing that's making all the magic happen. So max this out, cast on the corpse, guys, and makes it explode. Then go here, increases the radius by 15%. Then go here, guys, Blighted Corp Explosion. It's awesome, man. Corp Explosion becomes a darkness skill, okay? And instead of exploding reels of via miasma, they're dealing, for me at the moment, 121% at 10,022 shadow damage over 6 seconds. And it's filthy. So good. Right, come down here, guys. Max out Death's Embrace, so that way you get damage reduction and extra damage while close. Max out Skeletal Mage and Mastery as well for your mages, guys, so they can freeze and just do actual some DPS. Okay, guys, now while we're Corp Exploding like crazy, it's going to be proccing all this stuff here, okay? So take 1 point in Reaper's Pursuit, just gives you a bit of movement speed when you're doing damage with darkness, yeah? Crippling Darkness gives you stun duration, okay? This is so good, because you can literally freeze and stun the whole screen. And the monster's standing like this, and you can see the HP bar go, wee! It's well good. And then, guys, max out Gloom and max out Terror. This is where you get your big DPS buff, okay? So Gloom, when you damage enemies with darkness skills, that takes 6% increased shadow damage from you and your minions for 2 seconds, and it stacks up to 3 times, okay? So big damage bump. And then Terror, guys, well, another damage bump here. Skills deal 9% bonus damage to enemies that are slowed from Blight. And extra 9% damage bonus to enemies that are stunned. We're doing the stun right here all the time as well. Or when they're immobilized. I believe freezes close immobilized as well from the cold mages. Okay, these bonuses stack and apply shadow damage dealt by your minions as well. Really good, man. It's really good. Right, guys, we are using Corpse Change. We'll just put 1 point here, go here. And it also does a slow. So you can basically got stun, slow, and then vulnerable. Okay. So if you've got any vulnerability stuff on your rings and things, it's going to hit even harder. And also it pulls everything into one spot, which is great. I love that. Then you start putting all the AoE guys into one spot and it just messes the monsters up. You've got 2 forms as well, 3 forms CC really. Well, 4 actually. We've got 3 stun, and then we've got this pull stun, and then we've got the golem taunt as well. So you've got lots of control, which is great. So yeah, guys, stun, then then the pull. And you got the vulnerability as well. It's just so good, man. I love it. Max out, guys, necrotic carapace. This is how you get your fortification. And this keeps you alive. It's really, really important to max this out, okay? So when a corpse is formed from your skills or your minions, fortify for 6% your base life. It's really, really awesome, man. So, so good. All right, well, guys, pop down here. Okay, you want to max out your golem. If your golem dies, if you don't have this max out, your golem will die all the time, especially in T4 in tournament mode. So definitely max him out. And it makes them do a bit more damage as well. Always max out, guys, Inspiring Leader. This is how you get your attack speed for your pets. After you are healthy for at least 4 seconds, then you and your minions gain 12% increased attack speed. And that attack speed helps you as well. So that way you can cast Corp Explosion even faster, baby. Just go boom, 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 boom. And watch that DOT, guys, stack up and up and up. It's really good. 100%, guys, Death's Defense. If you're playing the Minion Master, you have to max this out. Your minions cannot lose more than 30% of their maximum life from a single damage instance. Without this, all your pets, especially in T4, will be wiped out immediately. You got to max this out. This way, they take at least 4 hits. But remember, we're generating for the corpses anyway, so there's no problem to recast them. And then, guys, obviously, we've got to have Shadow Blight. Shadow Blight infects enemies with Shadow Blight for 2 seconds. You and your minions deal 10% bonus damage to enemies within Shadow Blight. Every 10th time an enemy receives shadow damage from you and your minions while they are affected by Shadow Blight, they take an additional 22% shadow damage. Now, because of the DOT stack, guys, we've got from Corp Explosion and Blight and all this is going off very, very quickly. Okay, let's go to gear next. Right, guys, gear. Let's carry on with the Shadow Blight stuff first, yeah, because we just talked about it. Okay, guys, in the amulet, yeah, this imprint here. Definitely put it into amulet because you get an extra 50% bonus as well. You deal up to 180% increased damage for 6 seconds after the Shadow Blight key passive damages enemies 10 times. And this is happening all the time with Corp Explosion, guys. So that's going to proc really, really quickly. And then there's another Shadow Blight one here, guys. Each time the Shadow Blight key passive deals damage to enemies, increase the next Shadow Blight's damage within 10 seconds by up to 40%. And it stacks up to 5 times. Okay, so when the Blight DOT is going off and the Corp Explosion DOT is going off, it's proccing this really quickly. You're going to see some really, really juicy DOT damage. Great. Then, guys, for ring here, we're using the Corpse Tendril ring, okay? So basically, you gain crit and extra damage on top, okay? So up to 20% crit, which does not affect your DOTs. Okay, but it does crit, with the impact from Blight can hit quite hard when this is procced, which is quite surprising actually. It's quite nice, so it's definitely worth using. And you deal up to 60% bonus critical damage and is damaged by corpse tendrils. Okay, always, always, always use skulls in your jewelry, because that armor bonus, guys, goes over to your pets as well. Okay, and also it's procced extra by your imprint on your legs here, the armor stacking armor buff here, which is so good, by the way. So yeah, always use skulls, guys, in your jewelry. Keeps you and your pets alive much, much easier. It's good. Right, guys, other core gear then. Oh, actually, nice to that. Okay, guys, in the helmet, guys. So in the helmet, chest, legs, and yeah, always use blue gems. Okay, so sapphires. Okay, because that gives you damage reduction when you're fortified, which you're doing immediately in this build, which is great. I've concentrated on life this time. I've actually got over 5k now, which is great. It's so much more comfortable having some high health. At least 4 to 5k, guys. It's that really nice sweet spot, okay? Right now, I've got maximum life on this, bit of strength. I really want willpower on this. It's just a basic helmet to get something better, but the main thing is that we have an extra mages on this imprint of this helm. So we've got 5 mages that are freezing the whole screen, which is awesome. Chestplate, guys, fortified generation helps you just fortify your bar much quicker. Extra damage reduction is very important. Extra damage, just flat out there, extra 15%. It's a good roll, actually. And then, guys, darkness skill damage, of course, for an extra 18% currently. Imprint, okay, so every 10 seconds, your cold skeletal mages cast Blizzard, and it would just chill the whole screen. They will cast it as soon as the monster comes on the screen. They're casting this straight away. It's so useful, man, because yeah, just freeze all the monsters for you, okay, and then you just blast them down. It's great. Brilliant. Okay, guys, new item I put into the build. Howl from Below unique gloves, okay? So basically, when you cast Corp Explosion now, instead of detonating immediately, Corp Explosion now summons a volatile skeleton that charges a random enemy and explodes. Unfortunately, mine are only 30% of 40, but this increases the DOT damage and the initial explosion, and there's no monster that is safe. And because we generate corpses so quickly, you can literally just hold down the button, guys. You just see them just zap it out, man, freeze the screen, doing DOT. It's very, very fun to have, man. It's great. Right, guys, on the legs, man. Now, like I said earlier, the armor bonus imprint on this aspect is absolutely gold. Okay, I know you can have like the bubble and all that sort of stuff, and they are really good when they proc, but they're on a cooldown. This is never on a cooldown. As you're dealing damage, it stacks up because we're doing so much quick damage so quickly with pets and the explosions and the blight. It's very easy to maintain most of the time 100 stacks of armor. And it's amplifying all your armor, especially your skulls into your jewelry. And it just keeps you alive. It's always on. I love this aspect, and I'm definitely going to keep it on forever. It's brilliant. Also, guys, I've got total armor in this, maximum life again, damage reduction while fortified. This rolls on legs, really important. I want a better roll. Mine's only 10.3 of 20 right now, so could definitely get a better one there. Damage reduction for enemies that are affected by shadow damage as well, which helps massively. So, yeah, just GG, man. Definitely get those damage reduction stuff there, guys. Also, guys, now this on the boots, man, is so important. I can't stress enough, man. Damage reduction, man, when you're injured, is so good. It is so good. Damage reduction by injured. Mine's at 35.7%. You know, I really want to have a roll on this on my legs as well, personally. I really want to have that as well, because it just saves you so much in this game. Normally, sometimes you just doing a dungeon, like a nightmare dungeon, suddenly you are like, bang, you're insta-killed. You're like, whoa, what the hell just happened, man? Damage reduction when you're injured helps with this massively, especially with a higher HP ball and good fortification, okay? It gives you time to react and heal yourself and get out of dodge, okay? So definitely have that on there. Also got 4-5 generation as well, and essence cost reduction, which is kind of nice for the blight, and I've got dodge. I don't really want that dodge, I want Sand Kills at the moment. But they're my current boots. And these boots, guys, have maximum skeletal warriors as well, so it can generate more corpses. Then, guys, the weapon. Bloodless Scream, okay? This is best in slot. You can just use anything you want. But this is definitely best in slot, because it increases your darkness skills damage. Gives you damage to chilled enemies as well from your skeletons and this weapon. And plus damage to frozen targets as well, okay? Because now your darkness skills now chill enemies up to 40%, which is insane. So all your darkness skills are freezing the whole screen. Corp Explosion, Blight, everything. It's just freezing everything. It's awesome. The stagger bar just goes through the roof so quick. It's great. Also, guys, a lucky hit on your darkness skills have a chance to generate essence as well. This one's only a 2, unfortunately. I do need to find a new one soon because this one's a 68 and I'm 74 now. But even now, though, I'm doing absolutely fine. Hopefully I can find a new one soon, man. Alright, guys, I think we covered all the aspects of the gear there, so let's go over to the Paragon board next. Paragon board, guys. Like I said earlier, I'll put a build guide in the description of this video, guys, as usual, yeah? Alright, guys, so I went up this side here. Damage with maximum life. Then went up here for maximum life. More damage. Went boom, boom, boom. Okay. I took the willpower here because we've got this glyph. Okay. Okay, guys, so first glyph is shadow damage. Okay. Darkness. Right now, I'm receiving an extra 43.6 shadow damage from this. It's absolutely nuts. For every 5 willpower per stage within range, you deal an extra shadow damage. 7.5. And I've got this up to level 15 now, so I've got the extra radius as well, which is great. So I'm grabbing the extra nodes, and this helps massively. Additional bonus as well, whenever you and your minions deal shadow damage to an enemy, the enemy deals 2% reduced damage, up to 10% for 5 seconds. Doesn't sound much, but it really, really helps when you're doing high tier content. It's great. Okay, so you can see I've got all the extra bits here, got the extra armor. Armor, guys, definitely take that armor buff, man. Especially with that aspect we've got in our pants, it helps massively. So I've got the armor here, you know, it's just like an extra 300 armor just there. Damage here as well. Then I went up into the next tree, guys. Now the next tree is Cult Leader. Now we want our pets to actually survive, okay? Now, even now, mine do die quite a bit, but once I've got this to level 15, it's going to be a lot better. Okay, so Cult Leader, guys, I've got it unlocked. Okay, so what it does gives you an extra 15% increased damage for each minion type you have. So we have all the med pets, we have the skeletal pets, and melee, the mages, and of course the golem as well. So we're getting an extra 45% buff from that, which is really good. But yeah, guys, rotate the board to the right, and you want the glyph socket to be here. So you come in here and just come across here. Now, see here, man. So you want to use Dead Razor. Paragon nodes within range gain 64% bonus to their minion damage and damage reduction modifiers, okay? So right now, this is bonusing the extra damage reduction for pets. Now, once I got this level 15, what level is it now? It's not quite there yet. But once it's level 15, you get an extra radius thing. Then it's going to pick up the extra one here and the extra one here for pet DPS and damage reduction as well, which is going to help massively. It's going to help big time. So yeah, guys, definitely use Dead Razor. It's absolutely great. And then on the second additional bonus, whenever your minions deal damage to an enemy, that enemy takes an extra 1% increased damage from you and your minions, so up for 12% for 10 seconds as well. But just getting an extra 14 tail points. It's really easy to hit, even without the expanded AoE. So yeah, grab all this, guys. Look, the loss of damage reduction for your minions, okay? There's damage reduction here, here as well. Then go across, then we've got some damage buff, guys, as well. So we've got 8.2 minion damage here, minion damage again. I don't have the extra willpower yet to get the bonus, but I'm very close now. Then we've got more damage here, more damage here. But like I said, once this glyph's level 15, we can reach this one and this one as well. Doesn't sound much, but actually going to help a lot. Also, guys, I went up here and I grabbed this stuff here, Puppeteer, minion damage and attack speed. The more attack speed we have, the more corpse we're going to generate as well. It's really, really important. Minion, attack speed, attack speed, attack speed. And that's when I branched up to here. Okay, so originally I did have this as well as an extra skeletal armor, but I found that with the changes I did with the skull jewelry, put the skulls in there and using that aspect for the pants, my armor was much better, so I feel like I didn't have to take these points more. So I went over across here now to the next board. Okay, guys, board number 3, okay, is Wither. Okay, Wither is absolutely fantastic for your shadow DPS, man. This thing is disgusting. Your shadow damage over time effects have a 5% chance to deal 50% bonus damage each time they deal damage. This chance is increased by 1%. And bonus damage is increased by 2.5% for each 50 willpower you have. So now I'm in the stage now of bringing up my willpower now. My tail is fairly high, but now I want to bring this up. So every 50 points, guys, it's going to bring it up quite a bit of DPS. Okay, so I'm getting 4 out of this in a moment. So I just need another 26 points, guys. I can get this up again, yeah? Nice. Well then, guys, I came the tree down this way here. I'm going to go across here. I've not quite got this to point here yet because I really want this shadow damage. But I looked at this and I was like, 4% maximum life is nice, but I'm already going to grab that across this way anyway. So potion healing, maximum life. I went down here first to quickly grab the Wither node, which helps the damage so much, man. It's great. And now, guys, I'm going to go across here and grab lingering shadows, all these nodes here. 10% shadow damage over time, extra shadow damage. You know? Then an extra bonus 10% if you meet the intel requirement. That's still going to be too hard to do. Then shadow damage over time, more shadow damage over time, more shadow base damage, shadow damage again, then more DOT damage, and it's going to take. Okay, I'm not decided what glyph I'm going to go for here yet because I'm still thinking about it, but there's still great nodes here that I really want. Like more shadow here, more shadow damage here. I'm definitely going to go up this way. Probably going to put some sort of glyph that's going to bonus this damage around here, but I'm not going to bother this shadow resistance. I'm tanky enough, but yeah, I'm probably going to take a glyph that's something that's going to bonus the shadow damage. Not too sure yet. Anyway, guys, that is the Paragon board, man. What I've gone for so far. Lovely. Right, guys, so let's show this in action now, okay? Let me just grab a Nightmare Dungeon thing. Let's do a, I don't know. We do a Torment. What's this one? We got enemies push back, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so these ones take less cold damage. We don't want that because we're actually doing cold. Poison damage. You receive... I don't know. Oh, that one I do. There we go. Let's do that one. Doesn't really matter. Alright, guys. I won't do the full dungeon. I'll just show you the combat rotation next. Alright, let's go. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I'm really enjoying playing this, man. I know it's not like the meta build or anything like that, but I'm just trying to make it as good as I can. Because I want to maintain the fantasy of pets. Chat, when Blizzard finally buffs Necro, especially pet DPS, because pet DPS right now needs a big buff. They should have never nerfed it. They should have never nerfed it, man. I'm not ready. But once they buff it, man, we're gonna have a lovely balance of pet DPS and magic damage. Alright, here we go. Right, I won't do the full dungeon. We'll just give some elites and stuff, show you the rotation. Alright then, guys, here we go. Before we do this, though, I need to show you guys the Book of the Dead, because I just remembered it. Because I'm an old man, I forget things these days. Right, guys, for your pets, yeah, go down to Reapers and have this one here. Reapers have a 50% chance to cast flesh up in his form of a corpse. There you go, so you got one corpse gem there. Then use mages, guys. Always use cold mages, so they can cast Blizzard from the aspect we've got in the chest. Then enemies who are frozen or damaged are made vulnerable for 4 seconds. Okay, or you can take this one for more power gen. I just like the actual vulnerability bonus because it's just kind of handy. Okay. Then Golem, guys, you can actually use anything, but I really suggest use the Bone Golem because he gives you basically a corpse. Every time he takes damage, up to 20%, he generates you a corpse. And also, he gives you a taunt as well. So you press the same key on him again. When he does that, he'll just do a taunt, pull the mobs towards him, then you start doing your rotation, okay? Alright, let's go in. I'll just go away from my Golem. Taunt to come back off. There you go. Also, guys, Necro needs to be walk faster, but it's too bloody slow. Right, let's pull some guys here. Right, so taunt. Few blights. Let me just move out of the way on that. And now I'm looking for corpse tendrils. Corpse tendrils gone off. Now I'm holding down corpse explosion. And as you can see, things are getting wrecked. Look at this, look. It's absolutely crazy. So everything is just being frozen. Alright, look, I've lost a couple of mages. No problem. We've got infinite corpses. Boom, 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 boom. And we're up again. It's crazy. Look at my damage fortification. Look, fortifications are through the roof as well. It's absolutely nuts. I love this build so much, man. I just want to make it as good as I can. But yeah, those DOT guys, they tick super hard, man. Super, super hard. I'll do the mission another time. We're just going to go kill some monsters. So yeah, taunt, tendrils, and then corpse explosion. When everything's brought together, guys, by the tendrils, just unleash one blight. With weaker trash like this, you can literally just go forward and just cast on a few corpses, and everything's going to die for you. Because of these How Below gloves here, it's making the corpses run towards the enemies. It's so good. Oh, you can see it. Let's see the little guy run out. That's good, isn't it? There you go. Punch them all up. Blight, blight, blight. Into the mana bar thing. As your corpse explode, you're in charge of your power. And repeat and rinse, guys. Just repeat rinse. It's really, really fun, man. We just go find a stronger monster. There you go. Tendrils. Boom. Blight, blight, blight. And you just see the whole screen melt. This is on Torment right now. Torment, man. On what was it? T21. Nightmare Dungeon. Oh, there's a nice little room. I'm just going to do the proper rotation. Ready? So, taunt, tendrils, corpse explosion, and now boom, boom, boom. You can see, guys, I've lost some pets now. Don't worry. Look how tanky we are. Now we just recast our pets a little bit. Don't have to get all of them back up. There you go. Look how tanky we are. Look at my armor stacks going through the roof as well. Look at my armor stacks. Oh, look. Boom, boom, boom. You see our armor going up and down all the time. I used to die to this fire pulse all the time. Like, all the time, man. But now since I've done the tankiness changes, it's so much better. There you go. Look at this single target guy here. Just get melted. Look. Guy's level 75. And just got deleted. I get my boys back up. Nice little fight. And previously, if I jumped in that fight, guys, before the change they did for the toughness on my gear, I would have got destroyed. It would have been tricking that. There we go. 4 boys here. So again, taunt on the golem, corpse gets formed, tendrils, a few corpse explosions, unleash the blight. Then re-corpse explosion again. Any of your pets there, just recast them. And off we go. And you literally just repeat rinse there, guys, for the whole dungeon. Enjoy it. It's really, really fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe for more Diablo content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the Shadow Lord, guys. Shadow Lord Subga. Thanks for watching, man. See you in the next one. Take care. Enjoy.